So, Mukund, if you can give us a little brief about the different profiles for which you are hiring right now, so that we can get a little overview about that also.
Sure. We are currently looking for two specific requirements. One for uh, developer position with strong experience and expertise in Python.
Oh, great.
That's what Django framework specifically. And another for mobile application developers with experience on frameworks like React Native, or even if it's any other mobile framework that they have good experience in.
Okay. So anybody who's looking for this role for specifically having good experience in the Python or React Native, here is a good opportunity for you guys in the web development as well as in the mobile. While development, you can go to the Counsler website and you can apply for that particular role. I would also like to know that what is your whole interview process goes on, like from once the applicant has applied, then what will be the process and how much time it will take?
Yeah, thank you. So what we normally do is to evaluate the candidate not just on the technical element, because we feel that it's always something that they can always pick up, but we evaluate them more from a culture and fit perspective.
Yeah.
And on the fundamentals, more importantly.
Yes.
Right? Because especially what we are doing in the startup phase, all more so, is we are building solutions that's going to cater to different healthcare entities. So a strong fundamental knowledge is required to be able to analyze, evaluate every specific integration that we need to do. So our process focuses on that. We normally go through two rounds of interviews, one focusing on the fit and the culture elements, and the other focusing on the technical side. Followed by that, we will have a session. We'll have a technical assessment. So we have a few problems that we have that we would like for the candidates to be able to solve for us. We are more interested in how they solve, their approach to solving, rather than just the solution, because the problems are not as such complicated. It's just that how they go about doing it, their understanding, their approach to solving. Exactly. So that kind of always gives you an insight into what their thought process is. Right?
That's really good because what we also see as a trend that a lot of people in the industry, they are focusing more on the just the software part, rather than understanding that software is just a facilitator and we should be good at fundamentals part and then any because software keeps on changing, right? Around 10 years ago, Python was not there, right? 20 years ago, Java was not there. But every decade is a new software. But the fundamental remains the same. If you know how to write 2+2, you will always write on different technologies, right? So that's really good that you are considering that a fundamental and the way of approaching the problem, that's more important than anything else. And how much time it will take to complete this whole 2 rounds of interview in the process?
So I think there isn't a constraint on our end. We normally give about 5 days to 7 days for the technical assessment to be completed. But on the candidate's availability, because we understand and appreciate that we don't want them to spare their time while they're at work in some location, because it is in a way not fair on the part of them and on the employer. So we prefer to have that post hours. And then once both the rounds are completed, then after that is just a technical assessment. we will also have an opportunity to meet with, a CEO or a product officer who will work outside of India. That will probably be a schedule that we may, make sure that, the fit is right and they know who's coming on board if they get selected.
Okay. And one thing is that in this whole process, will this be a remote working opportunity or it will be a hybrid process? How it will be going?
As a startup, because it is a startup and we have quite a bit challenges, we think we will move. Currently, we are all working from home. I think we will be moving towards a hybrid model as early as we can, probably starting January, post the holiday season and all. But eventually, I think we will look to have people, the flexibility of being a hybrid model, but more days in at work and, flexible on maybe a Friday or a Monday, depending on how we go along.
Got it. So that's good. So I believe that all the people who are live right now, they can know that this is an opportunity right now as a remote opportunity for you guys. So all the people who are looking for remote opportunity, this could be a good opportunity in the role of Python and in the role of mobile development also. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask Mukund and Srishti.
Absolutely. So Mukund, I just wanted to understand in terms of the prerequisites that the candidate is supposed to have, what kind of technologies they need to be hands-on with, any tool that they should be aware of, should have some experience on. Can you just enlighten us with that?
Yeah, sure. So we would definitely want candidates with Python Django experience. That's a minimum requirement. Although having said that, I think even if, rather than just the technology is the minimum requirement, but we're really looking for candidates who aren't, who can think beyond what their responsibilities are, because we're a startup, that's one. And two, many candidates that we find are very specific to, hey, there's a requirement, please go execute it. We want people who are actually thinkers, the change makers, the solution developers, rather than just programmers. Right. So, because typically in multiple projects, it so happens that, you get handed off something and say, build a small module. But we really want people who can actually look at the big picture of a solution.
Okay.
Perfect. And as also said earlier, it helps if you actually have a good, strong fundamentals to be able to understand the code, be able to understand the specific needs of each of the entities that you work with.
And Mukund, since you work at a very senior level position in this company, if you can just give, show some light on the organization culture you see in your organization, because you have a vast experience, so this could be very helpful also for all the people who are watching us.
I guess if you can say startup culture in that sense.
Yeah.
We're flexible about the hours. We're flexible as long as you can, get the job done. Do we have? Yeah, we have calls late in the night as required. We have calls midday, afternoon as required to be able to sync up. We work with teams all over the globe. Having people in Europe, we have people in in the US working as well. So culture-wise, hey, you know what? We're always looking for ideas. We're always open for ideas and solutions from individuals. We are not top-driven. We don't really have a hierarchy in terms of who says what and who does. What? If you have a solution, if you have a thought process. Always open here.
That's good that we also have a similar kind of culture in our organization, so I can completely relate to what you're saying.
I think probably if I can just add on to what he said, just agreeing completely, and also just to add on is that, here at Metaphor, we encourage people to think and to do we give them that freedom. So that is something for them to explore and upskill themselves, and of course come up with the productivity and results. So that is one thing that we definitely would say is our strong company culture. That we encourage people to do things, that we don't say we don't carve kind of tell them to sit inside that one box and say just do this and that. So we also provide, I think even the top management provides the opportunity to do so. So
Even because
to Trishti's point, if I may just add, we understand that there are not a lot of technical people in the healthcare space. It's pretty limited, right? So anyone who has experience in the healthcare space, knowledge of especially technologies like DICOM, working with images, working with healthcare records, that's always sought after.
And medical being an overall a very sensitive industry to be in, right? So a lot of fundamentals that as you were mentioning, that fundamentals is a really important aspect to look in. When the candidate fitment is.
And I would also suggest that all the people who are at fresher level right now, we can see that how the industry is evolving, right? There's so much technology. There is a specific technologies in every space, right? In healthcare, there is another kind. In cybersecurity, there is another kind. So if anybody is looking for a role today, we are not such kind of age that we can only say that we want to become a Java developer, we want to become a Python developer. You can also improve yourself into a particular domain, that I want to be a Python developer into a particular domain, so that you can have an experience, and that increases your chances of employment in the market also. Okay. So if you can just give you a brief introduction of yourself, because we are not able to hear from you, that what your role is in the organization.
Yeah, from me, right? Yeah, definitely. So I take care of the HR functions and all the facets of HR at Mediforce. So currently I'm just primarily, I would say, is tech recruiting. So like Mukund said, we are looking to fill a couple of positions, mainly the software developer role and the
भर रहा हो यार, मुखिया से भरेगा वो, पता नहीं।